Hello and welcome to Simply Sport with me Neeraj Prabhu. May 15 is observed as the AFC Grassroots Festival Day. And here in Goa, the Goa Football Development Council is organizing a grassroots festival to commemorate this wonderful day. We are at the athletic stadium here at Bamburi, and you can see here there are trainees from Goa Football Development Council's development centers which are spread over Goa, and around 28 centers are taking part in this festival. There are various parts of this ground which are marked with colorful cones, and there are small sided games to be held here, as well as there are various activities planned to develop their skills. The entire event is planned under the leadership of the technical director Kat Naidu, who will be talking a little later in this program. So here coming your way, the highlights of this AFC Grassroots Festival Day from Bamburi. I have with me the technical director of Goa Football Development Council, Kat Naidu. He's the man who has put this festival together. There are various drills that are going on this ground, and Kats will explain to us how we are going about this Grassroots Festival Day. Kats.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Grassroots is important because the safe places have gone away, and now grassroots, which is a demand by AFC and FIFA to make sure that we get football off the ground. So kids normally play within an environment of fun and learning. And grassroots is the more you play, the more you learn. But we divided grassroots into workshops and match areas. So if you look at the first station out here that's taking place in front of me and behind me, it's about ball juggling. It's a prerequisite because touches on the ball will be able to give you more insight and more feel for the ball. And you can see some of these youngsters are exceptionally talented, as you'll see later. If we move on to the other side as we go along, you'll find there's a match taking place. Okay, one ball, 5 versus 5, because never kill a child's dream. He comes to play football. So grassroots is saying
this is 5v5?
5v5, by 30 by 20. And grassroots is telling children love to play. They learn by playing.
Right.
And what's nice about grassroots, there's no drills. There's freedom of expression. Yeah, we're saying juggle all parts of the body. Yeah, we say play. Whether you score or don't score, because for him the result means nothing. He wants to play. He's a participant. So, as you can see, we moved from a workshop.
Are they allowed to juggle in 5v-side game?
Well, if you're exceptionally gifted, it won't happen, but you can.
Right.
But you got to be really special.
Okay.
But freedom to play. They're allowed to enjoy themselves, dribble, pass, score, and they're learning unconsciously. And the greatest teacher is the game.
Right. What's the duration of this 5v5?
We're going at 6 minutes. and 2-minute recovery time
Okay.
to ensure they have water breaks. That's very, very important. And the humid conditions of Goa,
Yeah.
dehydration can be detrimental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Then we have another station as we go along. It's passing by numbers. I tried and put workshops that challenges the mind.
Right.
I don't believe in drills.
What's passing in numbers? Can you please elaborate?
Yeah, you have 5 players 1 to 5 and 5 players 1 to 5. So there's 2 balls. One team has got 5 players with 1 ball. They got to call a number to the player that's got the number. For example, if I'm number 2 and the player on the ball says number 2, I must show and a pass will be played to me.
Okay.
So it's challenging the mind.
Right.
But it's happening in a mixture where you are not passing because the other players are involved as well. Okay? So it's 2 balls, 5v5, but a passing game.
Right.
Okay?
And when the whistle is blown, I think they are all going to have water.
A water break and a change of station. So if the child or the participant is playing in every station with juggling into the game, a passing game, a dribbling game, and finally a dribbling workshop.
And matches.
Workshop and matches. So in this plan here, we have something like 9 workshops, and we have 6 match areas. You know? So the focus is more of the skill, but breaking that, the monotony, the boredom, and putting them into a game situation. And what's nice is a festival spirit. And what's here, our coaches are not coaching. I'm against people coaching when the game is on. And I'm trying to educate our coaches in GFDC, and they are a great bunch of guys that are learning. Exercises must challenge the mind. We don't want exercises that are rota, where you telling the mind what to do.
Right.
So if I'm the player, I must be allowed what to do. By telling him what to do, we're creating simplistic players.
And if the player does some mistakes in these games, when
this
do they
level-
correct it?
At this level, there's no mistakes. It's all about praise, whether it's right or wrong, whether it's about win or lose. The crucial thing is that when the player, because if you look at the phases of development, 6 to 12 is about learning. It's about exploring. For them, it's an adventure. 12 to 14, they are training to learn. 14 to 16, they're training to train.
Right.
16 to 18, 12 to 14, they're training to train. 14 to 16, they're training to compete. When they get to 60, with a proper development in place and continuity of training, and that inborn passion and social support from home, coaches, etc., he should be able to play on the global stage. There he has to win.
Right.
But our problem here, we want to win at under 12 and under 14. Development is a process. You know, it's been proven by many writers, many psychologists, many sports developers. It takes 10,000 hours. I have believed that if a player starts at 7 and doesn't miss a session and focuses only on football, by the age of 17, he should be plying his trade in one of the big teams in the world.
You've been here at GFDC for almost a year now.
Yes.
What are the various experiences that you have collected, and how has your overall experience, have you enjoyed it so far?
Yeah, I just believe, you know, my origins are from somewhere in India. And when I came out here in April and Mr. Gomes asked me to come out for a week, I was a bit skeptical, but when I got here and I visited the centers, and I don't mind grounds because the grounds problem is worldwide, but the enthusiasm, and also where I'm really chuffed, my trophies are my coaches. The biggest problem we're having with our coaches, they have such huge capacity. The problem is the language,
Okay.
you know, English, and they struggle in the exams. But believe me, some of them, I have copied some of their exercises. Very impressed. And there's a huge percentage of them that the future looks big. And with GFDC, they have the opportunity to coach and to challenge themselves to take these players to another level. So yes, I'm really enjoying it. I have no problem. Just that, you know, I think my biggest weakness is that I work too hard, you know.
How many hours do you put in?
It's an early day for me and a late night. It's just that there's so much of work. As technical director, you have to be prepared. And it's important that you as a technical director have to lead from the front. Big successes and big teams at the very top all depends on the head coach.
Right.
And if you don't set the pace and bring about a work ethic that can brush off to other people, you're able to grow. Right. And what I like about a big percentage, there is a percentage, but the big percentage have got open minds.
The coaches, you mean?
Yeah,
The
and when I
grassroots
go
level.
to the centers, gee, man, I'm excited. Sankulam got some brilliant coaches out there. Tushat, Marcel, brilliant. You know, Sundarat, Aldona. I can name them, and I'm
Wow.
supported by a fantastic technical team. I got Remus Gomes, a former professional, a big name in
Remus
India.
Gomes.
Melvin from Dempo. He played like 69 games regularly. And I got a brilliant man in Augustine that's been in the game a long, long time.
Yeah.
So they've been very, very supportive in ensuring like this exercise today and all the practical activities and the theoretical sessions that I'm involved in, giving me the kind of support that I need.
How much importance do you give to the passion for the game over the coach education, the bookish way of coaching kids?
Yeah, I think, it's important. I cannot come from South Africa and impose my style. I come here with an open mind. But my experience gives me insight. I can coach anywhere in the world in grassroots, because my first thing is I say that any training session and coaching concept must strictly correspond with the mental and the physical characteristics of the player, his age, his culture, and his level. If I don't know his culture, I can't demand certain things.
Absolutely.
So I believe freedom creates the passion, because a child comes to training, he wants to score goals. So don't kill that dream by telling him what to do. Give him that freedom. You have to guide him. But praise is the key. And messages to parents, don't be too ambitious. Parents demand a lot from the kids. Back home, I'm an instructor. I conduct B, C, and A licenses. And one of my famous things is that for a youngster at home under the age of 12 on match day, the game starts on the kitchen table, where mother tells him how to play. When he jumps on father's motorbike, now that we're in Goa, father is telling him how to play. When he goes to the ground, coach is telling him to play. And when the game is on, all the parents are telling him to play. You know what you're doing? You're chasing him away from the ground. So results mean nothing. They want to play.
That
That's
puts
it.
pressure on the kid.
It puts pressure because he doesn't want to let his mom down. He don't want to let his dad down. So we create that pressure. So we take away the fun. And remember, they're independent thinkers. The one nice thing about these youngsters, they're honest. They would probably go tell the mom, this Coach Katz, he talks so much, but he can't juggle the ball.
Right.
Or Coach Katz, he talks too much. Doesn't want us to play. So we got to understand all that, you know what I mean? So, but GFGC, it's an ambitious program. It's something that will bear fruits. I think that the council members, the MS, the chairman, and the support team and the admin are doing a great job. But we have got a long way off, and the other thing, we cannot be too sure that all of them going to be superstars.
I think this year, in their third year of existence, their main point, or rather their main objective, is to start the 2 academies, isn't it?
Yeah, to start the 2 academies, but there are work being done in that area. I don't know how far they've gone, but that's their target, which is a good thing, because exceptional talent have to go somewhere. But the academy must also have a target or a game plan that is going to suffice. I don't believe in parasites. Basically, I believe that the modern footballer should be good, well educated. So in my plan back home in South Africa, the academy, our work, and you fail exams, we make you leave the academy, because we don't want to breed parasites. A player that doesn't make, let's face it, out of every 25 players, maybe 1 or maybe 2